On March 23rd, Anthropic had introduced a new capability that lets Claude use your computer to complete tasks, open apps, navigate your browser, and fill out spreadsheets just like a human would. It could even control your computer from your phone, similar to tools like OpenClaw, but more advanced. Initially, it was released as a research preview in Claude Code for macOS. It lacked a seamless way to actually connect directly with Claude Code until now, because today Anthropic had introduced computer use inside Claude Code, enabling it to interact with your UI, click through apps, and test what it builds directly from the CLI. This is a major upgrade that is now available in Research Preview for Pro and Max plans, finally giving Claude strong browser and computer control capabilities comparable to what Google previously demonstrated with anti-gravity. With computer use, it lets Claude Code handle any task that requires a GUI, meaning it can do things you'd normally leave the terminal for. It can build, fully test native apps, run end-to-end UI flows, debug visual elements, and layout issues by seeing and fixing them directly. And you can even have it interact with GUI-only tools like design softwares, simulators, as well as proprietary apps that don't have a CLI or API. If you want the best AI tools, workflows, and drops before everyone else, join my free newsletter with the link in the description below, which is completely free. Now, unfortunately, guys, it's only available for macOS users that are on the Pro or Max plan. So keep that in mind. And to install this, you're going to need to have the latest version installed for Claude Code. And I'll leave a link to this in the description below, which is the install page for Claude Code. Just simply copy the install command and just paste it into your terminal, and this shall update it to the latest update. And don't worry for Windows and Linux users, because I have a solid workaround. This is a tool that I found on GitHub, which is completely open source and free to access. This is a dev browser CLI, and it is something that will not have you rely on native computer control because it lets the agent interact with the browser by writing and executing code similar to the new computer use update that Claude Code had officially released. Just to reiterate, this is not an official release. This is just something that Windows users can access as a substitute to the computer use agent. But say if you want to use the official computer use and you're in macOS, all you got to do is open up the MCP menu within Claude Code. So once you have your Claude Code instance opened up, just simply type in MCP and you should see computer use, which is an MCP that will be readily available within your Claude Code instance. All you got to do is click enter, and you will then be able to enable it within your Claude Code session so that Claude Code can interact with your computer after you provide the permission to have it work upon anything. And that way you can have it so that Claude Code can now interact with any component of your computer, whether that's spreadsheets, setting up automations, testing out different workflows that were just built directly from Claude Code, and then refining it because it has the eyes to do so now. For example, this is where it can connect to something like your Chrome browser, create a Google Sheet of popular movies, and then log them in an extremely fast manner. This is the kind of speed that you didn't really expect from the computer use, especially when it has something like Opus powering it due to its extended thinking. Even compared to agent browsers like Vercel, the key difference comes down to the approach because with this, you can have it so that it is more driven with code automation, which makes it faster and more deterministic, while agent browsers focus more on autonomous visual interactions with the browser. In practice, that means dev browser CLIs like this can often execute tasks quicker and more reliably, whereas with agent browsers, it may feel a bit more flexible but slightly slower depending on the workflow. I know this is not related to computer use, but something worth noting is that Anthropic has been aware of the new rate limits in Claude Code, and they noted that it has been frustrating for all of us developers and are actively working on a fix. So that is actually some great news because this is their top priority because they know that a lot of us have been hitting different sorts of limits across all of our sessions much faster than expected, which is why they're working on a workaround for us. I hope the computer use will be released fairly soon for Windows and Linux users within the next few weeks, but this workaround is still as good as the new computer use agent. You can just simply head over to the GitHub repo, which I'll leave in the description below. All you got to do is install this Node.js package globally. So copy the npm install command, make sure you have Node installed, obviously, and then open up your command prompt and then simply go ahead and paste in this prompt to install it globally. Once that is done, you will need to actually install the required browser, Playwright plus Chromium, and that is super simple. You just need to copy the dev browser install command that installs Playwright plus Chromium. So copy this and then paste it into your command prompt once it finishes installing this package. Then what you can do is just open up your Claude Code instance. And remember, guys, this is only for Linux and Windows users. You can then simply just prompt it open, invoke the agent by using the dev browser plugin within your prompt. And in this case, I'm requesting it to analyze my YouTube channel and find the most popular video. This is where I am then going to have it extract all the contents like the title, topics, and trends. So we can send in this prompt, and this will actually invoke the dev browser agent that we had globally installed. And Claude Code is going to be able to use it directly thanks to this plugin that we had installed. And just like that, it was able to find my most popular video and it was able to give me a condensed analysis on it, talking about the title, the views, the upload date, as well as the key topics. And I had actually specified in my prompt on why this video is likely to perform the best based off the title. And it gives me analysis on that as well. So this is just a simple automation that I was able to perform with the computer use, but that is not what it's meant to do, particularly within the CLI. On Windows, you can essentially use the computer use to create functional web-based tools from scratch, which is one of the use cases that Claude Code had specified, where you can have it validate native apps. And the reason why is because this is something that will essentially have Claude design, populate, and even validate a fully functional app or tool entirely through the browser, performing actions through the CLI. So this way, you can have it work upon a task like I specified in this case, where I can tell Claude to open up a random Google Sheet, build a structured top movie tracker with columns, formulas, as well as sections populated with sample data, and then have it interact with it to test that everything works correctly. It can click buttons, enter data, verify calculations, even take screenshots of the working prototype. Essentially, this is something that will help you work upon using Claude to populate data as an example, help you work with native apps, as well as have it work upon natively through the browser. And with visual debugging now enabled within your Claude Code instances, it's going to be able to help you easily perform debugging rapidly as your Claude Code instance. All the sub agents will be able to have eyes to see what is actually happening in the background. That way, it's able to rapidly prototype and help you fix any sort of error that you may see directly in your instance. And this way, it is going to make the whole process a lot easier. You can see it right now filling out all the fields for me within this top movie tracker app that was built to verify if all the data inputs are working and to see if this application is needing any sort of implements to improve functionality. And you can see that from this movie tracker interaction, it was able to create a condensed list of all of what it worked upon, where it was able to feature test all of the UI components, making sure that you have the ability to add different movies, you have the ability to delete them, and it was able to roughly test out all the components within that small interaction. If you like this video and would love to support the channel, you can consider donating to my channel through the super thanks option below. Or you can consider joining our private Discord where you can access multiple subscriptions to different AI tools for free on a monthly basis, plus daily AI news and exclusive content, plus a lot more. I'm just happy that Anthropic had finally released computer use for the CLI. This is going to let my AI agents fully interact with any sort of system that I have locally, whether that's opening apps, clicking any sort of buttons, typing, testing, as well as debugging visually any issue that is prevalent within my apps or workflows. I personally am going to be using this a lot because I don't need to leave the terminal now as it transforms Claude from a code writing assistant into a hands on agent capable of building, testing, and validating apps or GUI tasks end to end. This is something that I highly recommend that you take a look at with the links in the description below. Hopefully, the Windows and Linux version, the official release from Claude Code, will be released soon. But for now, this GitHub repo, the dev agent that I had talked about throughout today's video, is going to be sufficient in helping you do almost all the things that computer use does within Claude Code. But with that thought, guys, I hope you enjoyed today's video and got some sort of value. Make sure you take a look at our second channel. This is something that we're constantly posting on a daily basis to get you the most latest AI news. Join the newsletter, the Discord, follow me on Twitter, and lastly, make sure you guys subscribe, turn on the notification bell, like this video, and please take a look at our previous videos so that you can stay up to date with the latest AI news. But with that thought, guys, have an amazing day, spread positivity, and I'll see you guys fairly shortly. Peace out, fellas.